Welcome back, guys, to another Zero DTE video, and today Ernie's going to be talking about trading market predictions, so make sure you stay tuned. If you're interested in becoming a pro trader, check out the link in the description where you can find Ernie's education platform. Enjoy, guys.
Hey, Ernie, when you get the short covering at the end of the day or the big money getting out of their short positions, it can cause a pull up, right? The market to pull up. What would you expect today? Like 50 points going up towards the close?
I don't expect anything. I don't understand the question.
I've seen a pattern where when the market's down like it is big time, you're going to get whatever positions these funds and stuff are in, they have to get out of them at the end of the day.
Why?
You see them getting out of them because you see the forced buying happening and the closing of positions, and then the price is spiking.
But wait a minute, Brian, just with all due respect, you don't know what's happening. I don't know what's happening. I don't know if they're all getting out or getting in, or if they perpetrated it or not. I don't know what's going on. I can't make the assumption that it's going to snap back at the end of the day. It might keep on going down. I have no idea. I really have no idea.
The reason why I'm asking you this is because when you're trying to pick your fly, because the VIX has spiked so high and the moves are so big today, right? That you got to have these wider flies to even have a chance of pinning at the end of the day. And like what happened yesterday, at the end of the day, the thing just went up like 30 points. Right in the last half an hour.
It could also go 30 points the other direction.
Or it could decide to do a doji day or just move small. I don't know what's going to happen. All I know is that I adjust my exposure to risk based on what the VIX is. I am not sitting there trying to anticipate what's going on day to day. See, that's what you're trying to get me to tell you. What's going to happen one day to the next or that day, or because it did this, I'm supposed to expect something. And I'm just trying to tell you that I do not think that way at all. In fact, I completely divorce myself of that kind of thinking.
All right, so you don't have any like expectations of the day, even though this is really, you can see there's a pivot point. It changed. The character changed today.
Correct. It looks like the move's mostly over, but we could start gaining more stuff and keep on going down, or retreat, or just stay right where it is. I still don't know. All I know is that tomorrow volatility is going to be higher, expected moves are going to be higher, and the odds are with me to put on more risk, because the market's going to allow me to put on more risk because it's going to cost me less, because that's the way the market's going to price it. That's all I know. So therefore, I am going to put on that kind of trade tomorrow, or Monday, actually. Today, I put on the appropriate size for what that risk was this morning. You put on the width fly that is coincident with that amount of risk, with that amount of volatility, and you see what happens. We did the same thing yesterday. We just did the same thing the day before and the day before that. It doesn't change. We follow the plan. I don't think it's going to go up or down any one day. I don't judge that it's going to go up this much or that little or this little, because I have no idea. All I can do is change my exposure to the volatility that is presented because it allows me to. It gives me either better pricing or worse pricing. When there's better pricing, I take advantage of it. When there's worse pricing, I take advantage of that by contracting. That's all I can do. Everything else, any kind of speculation I make is gambling, guessing. Remember back on July 11th, when we had that one day where we had what appeared to be a bearish engulfing. And it ends up that it turned out to be a solid pattern that ultimately forecasted a big drop in the market, right? But did it drop the next day? No, it took 4 days before it dropped. In fact, there were 3 up days before it dropped. Even though we had all of this evidence and everything else that it was going to drop. I was still long those days because all of our indicators were that it was still a long, even though that pattern was there. But I was anticipating that it would go down. And I mapped out what were the conditions that it would probably go down. And then if it went down, if the moving average changed and it said now do a put fly, then I do a put fly. Still following the exact same thing. I had awareness of what might happen, but I wasn't trading according to that awareness. I was trading according to what was, not what might be. What was, and the things that I know is what the current moving average was in its direction. So I have directionality, and what the current VIX was. So I can choose my exposure, my width or narrowness of my fly. That's it. End of story.
Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, make sure you hit that subscribe button and hit the like button below. If there's any questions that you might have for Coach Ernie, make sure you leave them in the comment section. Thanks, guys.